the current crop of people that we have running on the Republican side haven't a clue about how to run a government. They think that you can turn the free market loose, not have anybody regulate it, just let it go and everything's going to be fine. But you have to have some form of regulation, some boundaries on the market. Otherwise you end up with an oligarchy running the country. And we can't afford that. We have to have something that is restrained. Capitalism is great, but it has to have constraints on it. You know, I grew up at a time in a segregated world. Changing the subject now. Everything that I heard when I was a kid was, well, the country is segregated, it's going to stay that way. As I got older and came to D.C., I could see that what was going on with segregation wasn't right. In my part of Pennsylvania, there wasn't anyone to segregate. It was all white, okay? But they still had very strong feelings. When I got here, I could see what segregation was doing. And I was quite happy when Johnson got the Civil Rights Act passed. That was a very good thing. When I went to work for the government, I hired the first black man to work for our agency in the Department of Agriculture. I was particularly pleased. The other part of segregation was that gays, lesbians, bisexuals were always treated poorly. And I was very pleased the other day when Hillary made the point internationally that we needed to have respect for all people. Okay. That it was very important that we have that. I'm also concerned about the righteous right. Those who are convinced that their form of religion is the only form that should be put on the country. And they seem to be working to get rid of freedom of religion. And I think it would be a very bad thing if they got into power and were able to move more in that direction. That's where I am. That's kind of what's bringing me forward. Obama has been criticized for compromising too much, but from my point of view, the only way to get things accomplished is to work from the middle. To pass any legislation, you need to have some ambiguity. Things can't be all one way or the other. People have to think that they're getting something out of that legislation. And if you can take the whole middle of the legislation, whole middle of the country, and get them to agree that yes, this is a good thing for us, all right, it's going to happen. But if you lean either too far to the right or to the left, you're going to have 67% against you one way or the other. And so to achieve anything, you have to be ambiguous about what you do.